Hello everyone, this is Simonopolized. I'm back with these people, and today I am building on the Yuma Heights Lot. That is the the place of the. It's in Oasis Springs, and it's like on the opposite side of the Landgraabs house. And this house is actually um, like going to be featured in my save file. And this time I was actually like building it specifically for the save, like for my save file, because normally I try to like build normal houses, like anything that comes to my mind, and whatever fits the aesthetic of one world and I like the way it looks, then I kind of decide to put it in my save file. But this one is specifically for the save file, and I have like a backstory and everything. Yeah, and right now, like, you're kind of seeing the house coming together, and but it will change like in the middle of the video, just because like I was following like a floor plan, and the thing is the house had like a walkout basement, and I wanted the walkout basement to be like on the ground level, so you would kind of walk out to the ground level. So I was trying to raise up like the terrain to the garage and try to do this like the steps, like the long steps with the platforms. But the problem is that after I was done like with the outside, it kind of looked like a temple, like an Egyptian temple or something. Yeah, and the house was like really raised up, even though this neighborhood is kind of on a hill. So it didn't make sense, and it didn't look that great, and it kind of looked like one of the houses you kind of see like in the Hollywood, like in the Hollywood Hills or something. Like not a house you're gonna see like in Oasis Springs, and I think Oasis Springs is kind of I'm not sure if it's like based on the south, like on the south of the U.S. or something, but it feels like the south of the U.S. Like it feels like I don't know, it's like part of Texas or like some parts of Florida or something. Yeah, so this didn't make much sense to me, but anyway, so like in the middle of the video, you're gonna see the house like completely on the ground, and this part I actually cut off just because I don't think anyone is interested in seeing me delete like everything I just did and then rebuild it from the start. But this time, like the ground level is the basement level, and the second level is the main floor, like the on the ground level. Like you kind of get what I mean. Yeah. So how I actually did it in the end was like I tried like to extend the basement for like a bit, so the light would actually like go down. Like it kind of looks like a walkout basement, but you walk out and you're immediately like greeted with a wall, like another wall, a brick wall. It's not a brick wall, it's like a made out of stones and stuff. So it kind of looks like a retaining wall or something. Yeah, but it looked great in the end, like in my opinion. And the story behind this build, like because I said this belongs in the safe line, it has a story. I tried to make the house look like as if it's staged, and the story behind it is that the house has been on the market for a very long time because it's on the opposite side of the Landgraabs house, and the Landgraabs they don't want neighbors to move in. Like I don't know why exactly, but they want to be like the only family on this neighborhood or on this hill. Yeah, and they're kind of I don't know, they're kind of being annoying, like being Landgraabs and all. So every time they do like an open house or something, the Landgraabs like try to sneak in and I don't know, try to ruin the experience of everyone who was actually like in the like going to the open house. they're trying to like break every deal that could come through. Yeah, so this like young rich couple like actually like the house, and they actually, I don't know, it's like they like the house and they actually went ahead and bought it, even though the Landgraabs were trying to, I don't know, point out all the flaws or even making up flaws that don't exist. Like, for example, telling them that this is like a flood zone or something, even though it's like a house on the hill, so it's not a flood zone at all. Yeah, so they're kind of making up stuff, trying to, I don't know, drive everyone away from the house so no one would actually buy it, until actually this young like rich couple, because this is a big house, bought this house, and they were quite in a hurry, so they bought the house with the furniture, like staged with the furniture, and now you can see like the new version of the house. Yeah, so the house looks like it's been staged, and the like the couple moving in, they were quite in a hurry. They didn't want to wait like for like 5, maybe even 6 months right now. I don't know how long it takes now to deliver furniture, but it usually takes a lot of time to deliver furniture, especially now. So they bought the house with the stage furniture, so it kind of looks staged, and this is like the beginning of them like moving into this house in Oasis Springs, and maybe now they're kind of enemies with the Landgraabs, or the Landgraabs are trying to drive them away from the neighborhood. So they're kind of being annoying, trying to, I don't know, doing whatever they can to annoy them and drive them away from the neighborhood. So that was kind of the idea behind the house. I know it's not quite in depth, but the whole like the whole story is based on a couple that has just like moved in. Yeah, so that was it. Yeah, so what I found interesting in this house, because these were just like floor plans that I found, and I would love to go back and know like exactly where I got the floor plans, because I usually like go off on a whim and then kind of download, like save many pictures like of floor plans to my like on my phone, and then my gallery like is, I don't know, it's flooded with pictures, like with pictures of floor plans, and I don't know, I can't actually locate where I got every picture, like every exact picture. But I'm assuming, and I'm like 80% sure, that this floor plan came from a website called House Plans. It kind of has like a, I don't know, it like kind of has like a, I don't know, it's like an orange logo or something. I don't know what the logo looks like exactly, but it's orange. Like that's their signal, signal color or something. Yeah, and the interesting part was that like the middle of the house, like in the great room, or like the I don't know, well, like my mother calls it like the reception area. It's kind of the area where guests are greeted, like the formal, like when the formal dining room and the formal living room are kind of open to each other. It's kind of a reception area, or like a reception area, or at least that's how it is. Like in her apartment, she also has like the same situation. The formal living room and the formal dining room are open to each other, and she calls it like the reception area. That's where she greets the guests, and the other parts of the house are kind of the informal areas, like the informal living room and like the kitchen and the bedrooms and everything. Yeah, so it has like this reception area, or like this formal, or like guest greeting area. Um, it's kind of like on a medium wall height, and like the upper part has like the like windows all over the, like all around, and it kind of, I don't know, it brings light like from all of the directions. So it doesn't depend on which time the day is, like the sun would be streaming in. So I found that really nice, and I kind of recreated it the same way I did with many builds before. I think the first time I actually tried that trick It was kind of a colonial house. I don't know, like I think it's kind of an uncategorized colonial house because it kind of has some aspects of being like an English colonial and other aspects of being like a Dutch colonial. But you can go back and watch it if you want. And I learned that trick from like another Sims YouTuber who builds a lot. He's actually very talented. He's called Paul Pancakes. Yeah, and ever since, like, I've been experimenting with it a lot, and I think it looks great. Yeah, so that was it actually. And yeah, because the house is staged, like normally when the house is staged, they only stage like the formal areas. So, and like the, I don't know, one or two rooms. So the office is kind of staged like with the bare minimum, and the master bedroom is staged with the bare minimum, and you kind of have the same flower all over. It's like consistent all over because maybe whoever staged the house bought the same flowers in the same vase, and they just like put it all over the place, just to make it feel homey, but it's not homey or anything. Yeah, so that was it actually. The house has like 4 bedrooms, but there's a mechanical room. Um, yeah, like downstairs in the walk-up basement, there's like in the floor plan it was a mechanical room, but it doesn't make much sense in the Sims, so you can kind of repurpose it to be another bedroom. So if you do that, you're gonna end up having 5 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms all in all. Yeah, so, oh, and the office. So technically it's 6 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, or 4.5 bathrooms. Yeah, so I think now we're heading to a screenshot, or we're actually in the screenshots right now. So I'm gonna cut off, and I'm gonna wish you all happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Yeah, and stay safe and healthy. Yeah, bye.